Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm great. I'm having a day. It's fun.
It is fun. And this movie is so well balanced because it deals with grief, but it also has a little joy woven into it. So I was just wondering how did you what inspired you to tell this story in this kind of way?
Yeah, I was writing the film when my grandfather was about to turn 100 and my parents were about to turn 70 and my nephew was going to turn 4, and I was really thinking about the passing of the baton of life. And I was a babysitter in my early 20s, and I babysat a wonderful 4-year-old who really taught me about love in a lot of ways, as kids often do, I think. But he also wanted to shoot me dead with his little gun fingers. I know. And I said, "Do you know what that means?" And he didn't. And I said, "If I was dead, I wouldn't be here anymore. I wouldn't get to spend time with you anymore. We wouldn't get to play anymore."
Yeah.
And he was really sad about that. So that's really what inspired the film, was this feeling that we'll all go through loss in our lives, and how do we talk about that? How do we share that? And how do we talk to children about it?
So the title Let's Be Tigers comes from Noah wanting to pretend to be a tiger. So what does that signify to you?
I think it's like, let's be brave. Let's be brave in the face of so much pain that we will go through. Let's play. Let's roar against the dying of the light. uh, yeah, it's just a way to say, like, let's keep going.
So let's be brave, and that's that's a great theme because as someone who doesn't confront grief head on, we just add more and more onto our plate and push the paint down as we like enter our breaking point. I just wanted to. I felt like the story will resonate with so many. So, what do you hope people will take away from this?
Yeah, well, I just really agree with you. I'm the child of a therapist, and I'm very good at listening, but not as good at sharing. I think it's a really scary thing to do, to be vulnerable about difficult things. And so I hope people remember, and myself included, remember that the act of sharing pain is really a gift. It's a gift to the people you love, and it's a reminder that we're not alone in difficult things, and we are in a community. And so, I hope it makes people feel like they can be brave. Let's be brave. Let's be tigers, and share those things with folks in their life.
So, I was also wondering, um, what was it like for Disney to at least, or I'm not sure how it was, but pitching the story, I guess, and seeing this story being shared on like a Disney Plus, like for the world to show you can share it with the world, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have made this film with Disney. And I know that inside of the Disney family, there's a lot of films where the protagonist has lost a parent at the beginning of the film. And I think that in some ways, this is my way of moving us past it just happening in the background, but actually having that discussion with children, being able to be honest about sadness, and how, and talking about it and moving us through that to something more positive.
And do you believe that there's more than one way, at least since you're a child of a therapist, that there's different ways of processing grief in terms of like, I guess for you this is one way of doing it through a movie, but how do you hope people take away from processing grief, basically that there's more than one way, sort of thing, or
Oh, absolutely. I think for me personally, the thing that makes me feel most supported and most connected and most alive is in the act of sharing, is in the act of feeling like I am part of a community. So this particular film sort of suggests to remember that you're part of a community. I imagine there are many ways to process grief, and they're all very messy. And I think that's another thing, it's okay to be messy. It's okay to not do it the right way, whatever that is, as long as you're, finding ways to feel supported, and to remember that you're not alone. I'm sad, you're sad. I'm weird,
Right.
you're
All right. Thank you so much for all of your answers. This is great. Thank you.
so much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.